The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
Stroud working out of the gun to Mixon on the check down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Hey, south.
Stroud. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Went very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Hey. Center. Take right open.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Brings up third down.
Stroud to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Trayvon Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Stroud and company going for it. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buggy. 18. 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. A pass complete to Odunze. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
17 yards. And the Texans.
Again, it's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18. What's that?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
18.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
To the left side, there's Mayer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Well, the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Turton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, kill.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
First down.
As Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
32-yard line.
Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
11. Wide top.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's got a touchdown, but he's got the first down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready? 19 Texans.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, south.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Jaguars Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Red on red.
Right back to him on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, tonight. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Great job.
Now Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll complete this one to Collins.
That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
And the Texans, first down.
Hey, uno
First
more,
and 10
uno more,
at the
uno more.
35-yard line.
Ow, tonight.
Here's Stroud.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
18, ready. Cougar 19, 65 cat, 65 cat.
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Buggy. All right. Nice south. 18.
Here goes Stroud again. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Texans 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Safe right.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Hey! 118, what's up?
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Second and 14. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
118, what's up?
Stroud looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Nixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Jaguars.
Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Ow, okay. 19 Texans. 18, what's up? 11.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Take right open. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence finds Tootin out of the backfield. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Go, let's get tomato.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Getting Mayer here on the out route.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the red. Hey, Jason, attack. Hey, shoot. 11.
Rocco swing.
Hot.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That was going to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
That'll be caught by Hill.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ow, protect. 18. What's up? Hey,
Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
A final shot now for Lawrence. This ball intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.